Hello everyone, and welcome to Civilization 5, A Brave New World. Today, I'm going to be attempting, keyword attempting, to play this game, because I am not very good at it. Okay, so first thing to do is set up the game. So single player, set up game. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling some sort of like civ that has something to do with religion. I want to do like a religious focus, you know. So we have the Celts, +1 faith per city with an adjacent unimproved forest. Bonus increases to +2 faith in cities with 3 or more adjacent unimproved forest tiles. The thing is, I don't like the idea of having unimproved tiles, so that's kind of lame. What else do we have here? Anyone that just gains, like, just directly increases faith gains. Siam. Food, culture, and faith from friendly city-states increased by 50%. That's pretty cool. And that seems to be it. So, maybe I'll just pick a random civ and just go religion. Not really sure what I'm going to ultimately go with, so I'm going to pause here and read through these and see what I want to go with. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Theodora, Byzantium. Choose one more belief than normal when you found a religion. Because I missed this one earlier, and it seems okay. I also get Cataphracts, which I think is a mounted unit, and the Droman, which is a unique ship. So it looks like Constantinople it is. Map type is going to be continents, I think. I'm just going to play continents. Standard map size. So, difficulty level. I am definitely not good enough to play any of these higher difficulties, like Deity. Because I suck ass at this game, so... Like, I just beat, you know, normal difficulty, like, recently, so... I'm gonna try King. I'm gonna step it up a little bit and just play hard and see how it goes. This game is probably gonna end very quickly. And I'm just gonna go to standard game pace. So, start game. And here we go.
Hail the most magnificent and magnanimous Empress Theodora, beloved of Byzantium and of Rome. From the lowly ranks of actress and courtesan, you became the most powerful woman in the Roman
Okay,
Empire.
shut the fuck up,
Consort
bitch. Begin the journey. Alright, so... It looks like we start out on this tiny little peninsula right here to begin with. Now, I don't know what the meta is on start locations, but IMO, this is looking pretty good. So I'm just going to found it. Boom. Right here. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to send the warriors in, I'm gonna have the warriors go in this direction and sort of follow the coast, maybe. First thing I'm going to produce. I like going. Let's see, scout. I generally build a scout first because my only reasoning behind building the scout first is I get to reveal like more of the map early on. So I'm going to do that. Build a scout. First research. So I want to do, obviously I want to do religion, as I mentioned earlier. So I need to get pottery so I can build shrines. But there are also the, you know, the tiles that I want to improve, obviously. So sheep needs animal husbandry. crab needs sailing. I'm just gonna go pottery. Fuck it. Because from there I can get sailing. I mean, I can always get animal husbandry or whatever. Let's just get pottery. I want to get shrines early. Get that faith going up. Okay, so I sent my warriors a little further out east here. I literally took like 2 steps. And there's a barbarian encampment right there. So I'm going to need to take care of that pretty quickly. Otherwise, it is going to be a pain in my ass. I'm just going to attack right into it, even though the result is pretty much a stalemate. And hopefully I can get rid of this pretty quickly. Once the scout comes online in 3 turns, that'll help a little bit. Okay, so my warriors, through intensive combat, have been promoted. So I'm just going to take the instant heal. Because, I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to be using these freaking warriors for, and honestly, I just can't be bothered managing these little, like, terrain bonuses. So I'm just going to take the instant heal. It keeps the warriors online. It allows me to take out the barbarians very easily. And boom, that's 1 barbarian encampment cleared. Okay, so my scouts just came online. They have been produced. And I'm going to be sending the scouts out west, also following the coast. Found some truffles over there. I'm going to be sending... So, I'm right on the coast here, which is pretty good for me. I'm going to send the warriors north. I probably want to fortify them a little bit, let them recover some health in case I come across some barbarians. Now, I can produce something else. So... I'm not really sure what this is. Okay, so like this is the part of the game where I start to not know what to do. Turn 5. So I'm not sure if I want to produce a worker. I could even produce a second scout. I could produce a second... I don't think producing a second warrior is a good play. Maybe. Or I produce the monument. The monument increases the culture of a city, speeding the growth of the city's territory and the civilization's acquisition of social policies. I mean, that sounds pretty important to me. I think I'm just going to go monument. Because I have a plan. I have a plan for what I'm going to do with the worker. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully I won't have to build one. So I'm going to go monument. And we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so turn 8. I have found my first city-state. Wittenberg, or Wittenberg. You have met the city-state of Wittenberg. Let's see, I got a gift of 30 gold. And they gave you their treasured religious idols, or you 8 faith. So they are religious. So that's kind of good for me, right? Because I planned on going religion. I haven't really messed around with the whole, like, allying city-states. But, we'll see how it goes. I also found a ruin. And it's also looking like this area of the map I'm on is fairly small. But we'll see as I go further out west. Okay, so turn 9. Next turn. My scouts have uncovered a second barbarian encampment. And let's also see what sort of magical treasures my warriors discover in these ruins. Ruins explored. Ooh, we got advanced weapons. I've got spearmen early. Nice-oo. Okay, so turn 10. I've finished researching pottery, which means I can build granaries. And I can build shrines. So that will allow me to begin my faith yield. Now... I'm gonna park the scouts, let's say, like, right here. Actually, do I just ignore the encampment with the scouts? I think I do. I'm gonna send them down here. Ooh. Mount Kailish. Congratulations, the discovery of Mount Kailish has this increased happiness in the Empire. Output if worked 6 faith. Gain 2 happiness if it's within your borders. Wow. What an amazing find. I guess. Okay, second research. See, I'm not really sure here. I'm thinking, I mean, since I'm in a position to do so, I'm thinking great library, man, because I'm thinking writing, so that I can get a great library, because that's such a good building. One free technology provides a free library in the city in which it is built, contains 2 slots for great works of writing. That's really good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go writing. I think I'm gonna go writing, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna go after that. Okay, so my scouts found some more ruins. Let's see what we've got here. You find survivors lost in the ruins, and in gratitude, they settle in one of your cities, increasing its population. Nice. Nice. Okay, now, unfortunately, I'm not able to carry out the plan that I was gonna do, which was, I was hoping this city-state would have produced a worker by now, because my plan was to just steal the worker that they build, take it, and then just peace out with them. Because I've done that in the past, and it seems to work out pretty well, if you're willing to tank your relationship with them. Which I'm willing to do so at the beginning of the game. But unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to build my own worker. Which is kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Alright, so I finished producing the monument, so now I need to pick my second item of production. Or is this the third one? I think it might be the third. So I have the option between worker. I'm thinking either worker or I go shrine. Now, here's the thing. If I choose worker, right, I can't do anything with him anyway. Because I can't construct mines. I don't have masonry. I don't have calendar. And I don't even have animal husbandry yet. So there's no reason for me to get a worker at this point in time. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get shrine. That way I can start producing faith and eventually found my own pantheon, and then at some point I'll get a great prophet, right? And then I can use him to found a religion, hopefully, if I'm remembering how that works. So I'm going to go shrine. I'm going to go shrine. And that'll finish in 8 turns, which will line up with writing, and that means I can immediately go into Great Library, hopefully, assuming I am not an idiot. Okay, so it's time to adopt my first policy. And also, if you take a look over here, some more barbarian brutes have been shat out from this encampment, and they're going to prove to be a pain in the ass. I also found some gold over here, and there's also the hint of another city-state in this direction. So that's good. Now, the first policy I'm going to adopt is, so, obviously, well, maybe it's not obvious, I'm not sure. I don't think I want to, so like, I want to go faith, right? But I don't think going piety first is a good idea. I think I want to go, tradition, because tradition is good for growth. Like, it helps with food production, and you need food production for, whatchamacallit, you need food production for citizen growth, which is what causes your cities to expand. Right? And this also allows me to buy great engineers with faith. Who cares about that? So, adopting tradition greatly increases the rate of border expansion in cities, and also grants 3 culture in the capital, unlocks building the Hanging Gardens. I don't know if I want to build that or not. But I'm going to adopt tradition. And after that... wow, it'd be pretty cool if I could get aristocracy by the time, I start building the Great Library. That way I can get the 15% production when building wonders. I don't know how much extra production that'll give me. It may be, like, some insignificant number, like 1, but whatever. I guess I'll eventually work down here. I don't know when I want to get... I don't even know if piety's good. I don't even know if it's worth getting, but I mean, for the sake of RP, I guess I may as well get it, right? We'll see. Alright, so I've discovered the city-state of Ormus. I'm the first person to discover them. They are a maritime city-state. They have gold, and they are hostile. So that's nice. Well, hopefully I can turn that hostility into friendliness when I defeat these barbarians in their territory with my scouts. Boom. Although now I think I'll be trespassing, so they won't like me. But that's alright. That's alright. Let's see. These barbarians are going to be attacked by the city-state, but I'm just going to attack them anyway. Give my spearmen some XP. Boom. Other than that, not much happening. Shrine in 2 turns, writing in 2 turns. We'll see what happens. Alright, so I've discovered writing, which gives me access to libraries, the Great Library, assuming someone doesn't build it before me. And I can establish embassies in other civs' capitals. Cool. Let's see, I'm camping my scouts right there. Spearmen are camped, healing. I have another production. So it's going to take me 37 turns to build the Great Library. That is, 37 turns is a lot. I don't know if that's worth it, dude. I'm not so sure. I'm not convinced that that is worth. Maybe I mean, if I'm gonna build it, I should go all in right here, but man, that's gonna take a long-ass time, dude. That's gonna take a long-ass time. I don't know if that's 37 turns? I won't be able to do anything for 37 turns. Maybe I should build a settler. So far, I haven't found any other civs, so I'm not gonna have, like, I'm not gonna have anyone to contest this territory. A granary? I mean, why the hell will I build a granary? It gives me +2 food. I can move food on trade routes. A library. I'm gonna build a settler, man. Because I don't need a worker yet, either. Alright, I'm building a settler. We're gonna establish a second city. That's gonna take 16 turns. That's a long-ass time. Someone already has a pantheon. They chose Tier of the Gods, +2 faith for each gem and pearl resource. Interesting. And I can choose a second resource. A second research. So, I think I'm gonna do animal husbandry because, I can build a pasture on the, I can build a pasture on the sheep. It also allows me to build caravans so I can establish trade routes, so I can build trade routes between, like, these 2 city-states here. It also reveals horses, which is good. What is this? Spices for calendar? Alright. I'm just gonna do animal husbandry. Boom. Alright, turn 22. I can adopt another policy, so I'm going to pick, aristocracy, huh? So 15% production when building wonders. See, here's the by the time that settler is done, maybe I'll take that, because that'll improve the turn time. Well, it only improved it by 3 turns. But after this settler, maybe I'll go Great Library. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think that's the play, man. Dude, this is so stupid how these encampments can produce, you know, more units right beside you. That is an absolute travesty that happened. That's gonna be alright. Hopefully it's gonna be alright. We'll see. Hopefully they just run into my spearmen. No? Okay, they'll just avoid me entirely. That's good, that's good. Gotta take out this encampment right here, boom. I'm gonna send the scout out, now that that encampment's gone, I'm gonna send the scout out this way. I need to explore more territory, see what's going on. There we go, there's animal husbandry. Alright, so... send these guys. Okay, so there's a couple things I can do here. One, choose research. Okay, so... I think the next thing I'm gonna do is... I think the play is sailing. Because I've got 4 spots for fishing. And that's a lot of food. If worked. So, I think that's the way I'm gonna do it. That's my justification for going sailing next. It also gives me my unique ship, which I don't think I'm going to build any yet, but I'll be able to get the workboats. So I can have the fishing boats, and it's more trading as well. So I'm going to pick up sailing. There's some horses right there as well. Horses right there. That's a good thing. More horses. Even more horses. A lot of horses around here. I can also found a pantheon. I'm not really sure. I want something that generates faith for me. So +1 faith from tundra tiles without forest. +1 faith from desert tiles. +1 faith for each copper, iron, and salt. All 3 of those are absolutely useless. Gain faith if you win a battle within 4 tiles of your city. +1 culture and +1 faith for each wine and incense. Alice provides +1 to these yields. +1 culture and +1 faith for each gold and silver. +2 faith from quarries. I do have stones, so I can set up 1 quarry. But is that worth taking? +4 faith from natural wonders. There is a natural wonder over here. I could drop a settler like right here and take advantage of that. Like maybe plop one like right here on the coast, and then hopefully hopefully the city will spread out this way. I don't like relying on natural wonders though. Maybe I'll just go quarries. I mean, there's marble here. There's more stone this way. I was planning on dropping a city over on this coast as well. So I think I'll go +2 faith from quarries, because that's the best I can do right now. As far as faith production, that's the best I can do. Now I need to research mining so that I can set up a quarry in the first place, but we'll get to that later. Okay, so it looks like I've discovered Sweden. Gustavus Adolphus. The Great of Sweden. Well, that's cool. Do I want to discuss anything? I can publicly denounce him. Nah, we're good. What does he have? Does he have anything? He has literally no resources. Okay, my dude. Good job. So, Sweden came from down here in the south, so I'm thinking there's probably ocean down here, so maybe he's probably like on the southern end of this. It's not, I don't know if it's an island or if it's a continent, but Sweden's probably on the southern end of this continent. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. Now, I'm on turn 30 here, so I think I'm going to end this first episode here. This is the current state of the game. I'm slowly discovering, you know, what's up on the continent I'm on. There's some barbarians. There are 2 city-states. I discovered some salt. Discovered some salt, some more stones, so I could set up a quarry there for, you know, more faith. Things are looking pretty good for me as far as location. I'm feeling pretty good about this location. I'm not too worried about Sweden being down here because I've got a lot of free real estate. up here. So, we'll see how things go. As far as, like, what I'm producing, 7 turns left on a settler, I'm probably going to plop that settler down maybe, like, right here. Maybe right here so I could pick up that stone. And the research, I've got 8 turns left on sailing. I'm probably going to hit up masonry after sailing. So, sailing, then I'm going to hit masonry so that I can start setting up quarries on the stone to start producing faith from those. And after that, we'll just have to see where it goes from there. Wittenberg, request your assistance against invading barbarians. Yeah, I'll help with that, and I'll be able to gain influence. I want to try and maintain influence, at least with these guys, because they're religious. I'm not too sure about these guys. They have horses. Maybe I'll maintain a relationship with them, because they may help with Sweden in the future. We'll see. Alright, so to those of you out there who ended up stumbling upon this video and watching it, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like or a comment saying how much you liked the video, or maybe suggestions and tips for my Civ gameplay, or maybe you didn't like the video at all and you want to flame me in the comments. Feel free to do so. Also, if you really liked the video, feel free to subscribe. That would be amazing. Well, until next time, so long.